Seamus.
The Shirelles.
It was so quiet there while that song was on. Nothing happened. Nothing interesting at all.
That was the Shirelles.
Wasn't it?
Will You Love Me Tomorrow, written by Goffin and King, who wrote loads and loads of hits during the 60s. First #1 for an all-female group. And I also thought the lyrics were starting to get more mature. There was women's liberation. You know, it wasn't just, you wanted to know what was going to happen tomorrow now.
Yes,
you know?
rather than just today.
Exactly. The Beatles picked up on that type of lyric as well and listened to those groups.
Yeah, it wasn't all lovey-dovey and everything's going to be wonderful.
This were kind of She Loves You and a few more of I Want to Hold Your Hand. So there was a more mature, more coming
motive
maturity
underneath,
coming
yes.
into the lyrics.
Subterfuge.
Go on, 1960.
Well, we better talk about the movie. I just want to tell you this little bit anyway. On April the 20th, for the first time since coming home from military service in Germany, Elvis Presley returned to Hollywood, California to film G.I. Blues. And November the 4th, film wraps on The Misfits, starring Marilyn Monroe and Clark Gable. This was be the last film that either performed in, because Gable died very shortly afterwards.
He did, that's right.
And Marilyn Monroe never finished the film after that and died, what, 2 years later? Or 3? Anyway, on November the 13th, unlucky for some, Sammy Davis Jr. married Mae Britt. And a lot of people didn't go to the wedding. And got poor old guy, he was a lovely guy.
And she suffered a lot from
She must have, yeah. People, you didn't leave people alone, did you? But there you are. There's a lot of bigots in the world. We said that last week and we're saying it again this week. We don't like bigots.
Talking just about Presley,
yeah.
He landed, the only time he put foot on this side of the world was coming back from Germany, and he landed in Scotland to change planes.
Yeah, he got off again. Someone said he went to London, of course, Cliff Richard.
But some people got his autograph there. They know that would be some autograph, wouldn't it?
Oh.
Anyway, that's
you
the
can
only
ask whatever you like for that
autograph.
Especially because if you got it in Scotland, it would be worth an awful lot more than if you got it in America, because it would have been, as you said, a rare time.
Yeah, he was passing through for
and he would have given it in Germany to a few people anyway, so that wouldn't be as rare.
Wasn't it an awful pity that he never came back and had a concert?
What did Condor Tim Parker say? Why do we need to gotta go anywhere else? This guy gets $1 million every night for going.
Sad.
Yeah. It was sad, and that guy ruined his career. Anyway, there you are. What do we know? Will we talk about the movie, or do you want to play another song first?
I was just about to say...
Yes, you were, I knew that.
Eddie Cochran was killed in a car crash heading for London Airport.
Yeah?
Heathrow Airport, should I say. Going back, he was on a tour of England with Gene Vincent, who got hurt in the accident as well. So, that was 1960, and that was one of the real rockabilly stars gone.
And have you sung for him?
20-something. No, we're going to go back to the first #1. Mentioned it last week. First #1 of 1960 in the US charts. Song called El Paso, sung by...
Oh,
who?
Marty Robbins.
Marty Robbins.
That comes out off the top of my head. I like that guy.
Out in the West Texas town of El Paso, I fell in love with a Mexican girl. Nighttime would find me in Rose's Cantina, music would play and goody new world.
You okay? You got all that well now.
But that's good. It's actually good to happen. We wouldn't panic now like we did other days. It's worth having a mishap. Because we didn't have to start the program. We had the program.
Yeah.
And it was writing the song anyway. But it was a stupid thing to do.
No, don't worry.
I pulled out the power. And Seamus goes, it's all gone blank.
And when the power went out, it went...
And the song was... But nobody will know.
Now you've loaded... I'll just mention a bit about El Paso.
Oh,
and
do
then
that.
away you go on all your stuff then.
My arm is going big.
You've lots of movies to talk about now.
This is Arthur Guinness, or arthritis in other countries, but in Ireland we call it Arthur Guinness. Rain, especially when it starts to rain. It must be raining outside because my wife laughs at me when I tell her it's going to rain in the morning because I've got terrible arthritis pains. She goes, oh, Arthur Guinness is at it again. Oh, I got a good one, it looked like it could upon its back and away I did ride.
just as fast.
You know, I know that song well anyway.
West Texas town of El Paso.
Yeah.
From New Mexico, like an El Paso, my life would be worthless.
My life would be worthless.
Be
Everything's
gone in life, not in this way.
It's been so long since I've seen the young maiden.
He was very good. I like Marty Robbins too.
When the camera's off and that's over and we're finished, I'll tell you a story about El Paso,
Will you?
that song.
It's not for anybody to see us, is it?
No, not for the camera.
I forgot to turn off my phone.
I don't know, should I even tell you? This pain in my heart.